The internet is on fire, right now, and y'all, this ain't just a little misunderstanding. This is family betrayal, secret alliances, and dirty truths getting dragged straight into the light. King Von's sister, Kayla B, just lit a match under the entire industry. And now fans don't know who to believe. Lil Durk, Asian Doll, and even some OTF members are being dragged into this whirlwind of lies, love triangles, and low-key disloyalty. The receipts are nasty. The betrayal? Unreal. And the silence? Too loud. Was there secret beef between Kayla and Durk all along? Is Asian Doll being exposed for chasing clout off Von's name? Or is Kayla just bitter and breaking the code for attention? We got leaked DMs, shade-filled tweets, cryptic captions, and more than a few sneaky IG lives that fans were never meant to see. And it gets worse. Allegations of jealousy, sneak dissing, and a broken OTF loyalty pact. Yeah, it's up. Stay locked in. Because by the end of this video, your entire view of the Von Durk Asian Doll triangle might just flip upside down. The street's been whispering for months, but nobody expected it to blow up like this. What started off as a few shady tweets turned into full-blown family warfare and the internet. They ain't ready for what's coming. King Von's sister Kayla B just lit a match under something that's been simmering for a long time, and now the flames are everywhere. Fans are scrambling to piece together the truth, and what they're finding is more than just messy. This ain't just regular rap beef. This is betrayal, heartbreak, and secrets that were never meant to hit the surface. So it all started with one live, unfiltered, raw, and emotional. Kayla B went on Instagram, no makeup, hoodie on, tears in her eyes but voice steady. And what she said changed everything. She looked dead into the camera and said, "I kept quiet for too long. They think they slick, but the world finna know who really loved Von and who just used his name for clout." People in the comments were like, "Wait, who's she talking about? Durk, Asian Doll?" And then she dropped it. She straight up said, "Durk ain't who y'all think he is. And as for Asian Doll, I got receipts on that girl that'll make y'all rethink everything." The internet went crazy. Within 10 minutes, Kayla Speaks was trending. Fans were divided. Some were like, "Nah, she clout chasing," while others were like, "She got every right to speak. That's her blood." But hold up. This ain't just some emotional sister lashing out. There's history here, real tension, because way before Von passed, there was already weird energy between Kayla, Durk, and Asian Doll. Von and Durk were close, no doubt. They called each other twins, rode for each other, made hits together. But behind closed doors, insiders say things weren't always smooth. Von felt like he was being used, like his rise was convenient for everyone else's gain, but no one really had his back. One source close to Oblak claimed Von once told them, "I love bro, but sometimes it feel like I'm just a chess piece." That line right there stuck with fans when Kayla brought it back up during her live. She said, "He told me that, word for word, and I ignored it. I didn't want to believe he felt alone." As for Asian Doll, things get even murkier. She branded herself as Queen Von, and fans loved the way she mourned him publicly. Matching tattoos, tribute songs, crying on live. But Kayla wasn't having it. She always threw shade, sometimes subtle, sometimes straight up disrespectful. She once tweeted, "Everybody wanna be a widow till it's time to grieve in silence." Fans thought it was about Asian, but Kayla deleted it quick. Too late though. Screenshots live forever. Now fast forward to a few weeks ago. Kayla randomly posted an old picture of Von, captioned, "If only you knew what they doing in your name now." The comments exploded. Some fans begged her to stop. Others demanded she speak up. And that's when she broke the silence. She said Von left behind a lot more than music. He left behind pain, lies, and people pretending. Then she hinted at something big. Some kind of betrayal between Durk and Von that happened just months before Von's death. She didn't say it outright, but the look in her eyes, it told the whole story. People started digging, old interviews, tweets, lives, and what they found painted a picture nobody expected. One video showed Von in an interview being asked about Durk. He smiles, then pauses, like he wants to say something, but stops himself. "That's my twin," he says, but his eyes tell a different story. Back on Instagram, Kayla dropped another bomb. She shared a blurred out screenshot of some messages. It looked like a convo between Von and someone else, where he says, "I don't trust these dudes. They only come around when it's convenient." The date on the message, just a few weeks before he died. That's when the theories really started flying. People started saying maybe the bond between Durk and Von wasn't as deep as we thought. Maybe it was all for the cameras. Maybe Von felt played. And then, Just as the streets were settling into this theory, Kayla added more fuel to the fire. She tweeted, and later deleted, the same one who called him twin, watched him go to Atlanta alone. Y'all do the math. That tweet right there caused chaos. Fans instantly connected it to the night Von died. How he had no real security, no major backup. Where was Durk that night? Why wasn't he there? Some fans defended Durk, saying he was fighting his own legal battles and couldn't travel. Others weren't buying it. The comment sections were wild, full of conspiracies, heartbreak, and anger. People were asking real questions. If Von was your brother, why wasn't you there? Why he had to fight alone in them streets? Meanwhile, Asian Doll jumped into the chaos with a shady tweet of her own. She wrote, "Funny how the loudest ones was the quietest when it mattered." Fans assumed it was aimed at Kayla, but Kayla wasn't backing down. She fired right back with a cryptic ig story. A photo of Von with the caption, "He told me who was fake," and he was right. Then came the leaked DMs. Someone anonymously sent screenshots to a gossip blog showing messages allegedly between Asian Doll and another rapper, where she supposedly admits she was never really with Von like that it was more for image. Now, whether those DMs are real or fake, who knows? But the internet ate it up. The blogs went crazy. Everyone had an opinion, and that's the thing. Emotions ran high. People started picking sides. Durk fans were riding for him, saying Kayla was bitter. Von fans said she was the only one speaking truth. Asian Doll's fan base was torn. Some defending her, others turning on her. The whole thing turned into a war zone. Not just between the people involved, but the fan bases too. Even rappers started chiming in. One underground artist from Chicago went on live and said, "Everybody knew Von ain't mess with no fake energy. If he ain't say it out loud, it's 'cause he ain't want to bring drama. But he peeped everything." That live got reposted by fans, blogs, even shade room teams. It was official. This was no longer just a family matter. This was hip-hop drama of the highest level. But things hit a new level when Kayla posted a story holding a notebook. In the video, she flipped to a page with Von's handwriting, circled a line that read, "Watch who you call brother." The internet went into full meltdown mode. People were like, is this a diary? Did Von know something we didn't? The theories were spiraling, and Kayla just kept posting vague captions, like, "They gon' regret playing with me, and the truth always comes out." And then, just when things couldn't get any crazier, a close friend of Von's, someone who'd been silent this whole time, finally spoke out. In a late-night live, visibly emotional, he said, "I've been quiet out of respect, but I'm tired. Von ain't trust a lot of them folks y'all praising, and if his sister talking, best believe she know what she's saying." Boom. With that, fans lost it. Kayla reposted the live with a fire emoji and the words, "Told y'all." Comment sections turned into war zones again. Blogs started dropping expose-style content. One even claimed to have unseen footage of a convo between Von and Durk days before his death. Whether that footage is real or not, still unknown. But the timing? Too suspicious to ignore. And that's exactly where things stand right now. Kayla's got the streets listening. Durk is quiet. Asian Doll is subtweeting. And the fans, they watching every move, every post, every live like it's an episode of Power. But the thing is, this ain't over, because Kayla said the receipts are coming. Real ones. And what she said at the end of that live, it's stuck in everyone's head. She looked dead in the camera and said, "You're about to see the screenshots that was never supposed to get out." And that's where it all shifts. Because what's in those screenshots? And who do they expose? Well, the moment Kayla promised those screenshots, the internet went wild. Every fan, blogger, and rapper tried to get their hands on them. But Kayla kept it tight, teasing here and there, never showing the full picture. That only made things hotter. Rumors started swirling that these receipts would expose secrets between Lil Durk and Asian Doll. Nobody could have guessed. Some said it was proof of betrayal. Others whispered about backstabbing. And a few even talked about financial drama behind the scenes. Meanwhile, on Twitter, the hashtag #SwyKaylaReceipts was trending non-stop. One user posted, "If Kayla really drops this, the game gonna change forever." Another said, "Lil Durk better watch his back." Fans were already picking sides, and the comment sections exploded with debates and wild conspiracy theories. You had old school Chicago heads saying, "This is what the game's been missing, some real honesty," while some newer fans just wanted the drama to end. But social media wasn't the only battlefield. On the streets, people were talking. Oblak was buzzing with whispers that the so-called family between Von and Durk was more complicated than anyone thought. One insider said, "They was tight, But you could tell Von felt he was carrying more weight than he should have. Kayla's just bringing that to light now. And then the biggest shocker hit. A leaked audio clip surfaced on YouTube. It was a phone call between two voices. One of them sounding a lot like Von's sister, Kayla, talking about how Lil Durk supposedly didn't step up when Von needed him most. The audio was grainy, but the accusations were clear. "He left my brother alone when he knew the risks," Kayla allegedly said. Fans went nuts, some defending Durk, others calling for answers. Asian Doll responded with a subtle post on her IG story, a quote that said, "When they talk behind your back, make sure your footsteps are loud enough to drown the noise." Fans read that as a clapback aimed right at Kayla and the leaks. And as if that wasn't enough, Asian Doll's followers started flooding Kayla's socials with hate comments, making the whole situation even messier. The family drama spilled onto TikTok too. Creators made reaction videos dissecting every word Kayla said, every tweet she deleted, and every subtle clap from Asian Doll. The sound bites from the leaked audio were chopped into viral memes, some funny, others savage. The hashtag #ChamVonFamilyDrama was exploding, but underneath all the chaos, emotions ran high. Kayla posted a long, heartfelt message on Twitter that said, "I'm not here to start fights. I'm here to protect my brother's legacy. If that means telling the truth that hurts, so be it." Fans praised her courage, but many questioned why she waited so long. Some felt like the timing was suspicious. After all, Von's death was still raw, and now all this drama might just be tearing the family apart. And the plot thickened when a surprise guest entered the scene. King Von's manager, known for keeping things tight, posted a cryptic message. Sometimes, the truth is heavier than the silence. No one knew exactly what he meant, but fans took it as confirmation that the receipts Kayla has might be legit. Then came the bombshell no one saw coming. A popular Chicago DJ leaked a supposed screenshot from a group chat between Durk and Asian Doll, where Durk allegedly vents about being tired of the drama and questions who's really loyal. The screenshot included a message that read, "I did what I could. Some things ain't in my control." That blew up the internet. Was Durk distancing himself? Was this a sign of a crack in their relationship? And while all this went down, rumors about money started creeping in. Insiders whispered that Asian Doll spent tens of thousands on a tribute chain for Von. But Kayla called it out as a clout move, saying, "Don't throw money if you ain't real." Fans got into it, debating who truly loved Von and who was just playing the game for attention. To make things even more chaotic, some accounts started posting screenshots of deleted messages, claiming Von was warning people about fake friends right before he died. Fans tried piecing the puzzle together, but nothing was clear. The internet was spinning wild theories. Was Von's death connected to the people closest to him? Was this all just a cover-up? And just when everyone thought it couldn't get messier, a local Chicago rapper got on live and said something that shook the streets. "Yo, Von was like a brother to me, and I seen the way Durk and Asian Doll was acting after his death. It ain't right. Some folks been lying from day one." That live blew up, adding fuel to the fire. With the drama hitting fever pitch, Kayla took another shot on Twitter, writing, "Loyalty don't have a price. It's a lifestyle, and some folks forgot that." That tweet felt like a direct hit, and the comment sections erupted again. Fans begged her to finally drop those receipts. The anticipation was unbearable, but the biggest mystery remained. Why now? Why did Kayla wait this long to come forward? Some say it's grief turning into anger. Others think it's a power move to protect Von's legacy, and a few believe it's about control, keeping the narrative in the family's hands. Either way, one thing's clear. The streets are watching, the fans are obsessed, and the drama is far from over. With every post, every live, and every cryptic tweet, the story just gets deeper, darker, and more explosive. And as we wait for Kayla to drop the receipts that'll shake the rap world, one question lingers. What really happened between King Von, Lil Durk, and Asian Doll? And more importantly, what part did loyalty, or the lack of it, play in it all? Stay tuned, because we're diving into the untold secrets, the fallout on careers, and the street reactions that are making this one of the most talked about rap family dramas ever. As the receipts saga continued to grip the internet, the energy in Chicago's streets hit a fever pitch. Every block, every corner, people were talking about what Kayla might drop next. The tension wasn't just between Kayla, Durk, and Asian Doll anymore. It was now about loyalty, respect, and the very heart of what the streets stood for. People wondered if this feud would go beyond social media and start affecting careers, and some already said it had. Kayla's message about loyalty struck a nerve, especially in a scene where family and trust are everything. Insiders told me Von's relationship with Durk was complicated, like a brotherhood built on survival, but cracked by secrets and misunderstandings. One source close to Von said, "They had history, no doubt, but loyalty ain't always black and white. Sometimes it's a grey area nobody wants to admit." The pressure on Durk got real. Fans flooded his socials demanding answers, but Durk kept his silence. Instead, his camp started pushing back subtly, hinting that Kayla was stirring drama to gain attention. Some rappers close to Durk threw shade at Kayla too, saying, "Family don't air out dirty laundry like that." But that only made Kayla dig her heels deeper. On the other side, Asian Doll tried to stay above the noise, posting inspirational quotes and keeping busy with her music. But her fan base was divided. Some loyal, some calling her out for being involved in the drama at all. A few even accused her of playing the victim when the receipts hinted she was part of the problem. One viral TikTok video had a fan saying, "Asian Doll playing chess, but forgot Von wasn't just a pawn." That video blew up, sparking debates across platforms. Then came the leaked audio clips that really shook things up. A private convo between Kayla and an anonymous insider spilled details about Von's fears before his death, how he felt like he was being watched, used, and maybe even betrayed by those closest to him. In one clip, Kayla allegedly said, "Von told me Durk wasn't always real, but he kept it on the low." Fans felt chills. Was there more to Von's death than anyone realized? The family was left divided. Von's friends and cousins started picking sides publicly, some backing Kayla, others defending Durk. This division spilled over into community events and even impacted local shows. One Chicago venue cancelled a Durk show after fans protested, saying it was disrespectful given the ongoing drama. This was more than gossip. It was real-life consequences. Social media became a war zone. Comment sections under Durk's posts flooded with accusations, and Kayla's pages got thousands of new followers overnight. People hungry for the next move. Viral hashtags like Zhao Loyalty Check and Zhao Von Family Feud dominated trending lists. And the fan battles, brutal. Fights broke out on Twitter Spaces, with users arguing over who was telling the truth and who was playing the victim. Meanwhile, new footage surfaced. A shaky cell phone video showing a heated argument between Von and Durk backstage at a concert a few months before Von's death. No audio, just tension visible in their body language. Fans dissected every frame, with some saying they looked like brothers and others seeing the weight of unspoken words. Kayla kept dropping hints on Instagram stories, pictures of a plane ticket, blurred out texts, and cryptic captions like, "Sometimes the ones closest to you hurt you the most." Fans began speculating that Von was planning to cut ties with certain people before he died. Rumors spiraled out of control about who was on the chopping block. And then Asian Doll hit back hard with a live stream. She claimed she was unfairly targeted and accused Kayla of exploiting Von's death for clout. Her voice cracked as she said, "Von was my brother too, but I'm not here for this messy business." The live stream was emotional but also defensive, and it only fueled the fire, with emotions running high. A popular Chicago influencer posted a video rant about how this whole saga showed the dark side of fame and grief. How sometimes people closest to you can turn into your biggest enemies. His video went viral, adding a philosophical layer to the drama and making fans reflect on the price of loyalty in the rap game. As if that wasn't enough, a new twist emerged. Someone leaked private messages allegedly from Von's phone, hinting that Asian Doll and Durk had plans that Von didn't approve of. The messages hinted at jealousy, manipulation, and even threats. No one could confirm if the messages were real, but that didn't stop the internet from speculating. Conspiracy theories spread like wildfire. Despite all the noise, Kayla stayed focused, posting a powerful message about healing and standing strong. She wrote, "I'm tired of the lies and the games. Von deserved better, and so do the people who truly love him." Her fans rallied behind her, but the drama was far from over. And just when everyone thought this feud couldn't get any messier, word came out that Durk was planning a statement, something official, something that could either calm the storm or blow it up further. Fans held their breath. Would Durk finally break his silence, or would he stay quiet and let the rumors control the narrative? The tension was thick. The stakes were high. This wasn't just about music anymore. It was about respect, family, and the harsh realities behind the spotlight. As the city watched, everyone wondered, could this feud destroy careers, or would it bring the truth out and heal old wounds? Whatever happens next, one thing is clear. This story is far from over. And when Durk drops his response, the streets and socials will be ready. Stay locked for, where we break down the fallout, the possible career damage, and the future of all involved. After weeks of silence, Lil Durk finally broke his silence. But it wasn't what anyone expected. Instead of a full-blown rant or apology, Durk posted a cryptic video on Instagram. No words, just visuals, clips of him in the studio, footage of Von, and a message that said, "Real ones know." Fans instantly went wild, some interpreting it as a calm reminder that loyalty runs deep. Others saying it was a dodge, avoiding the real issues Kayla raised. The comment sections were lit, with fans split down the middle. This silent response only added fuel to the fire. Kayla's camp saw it as a weak move. Proof Durk couldn't face the truth. She tweeted back, "Actions speak louder than videos." The internet exploded. The social media war was in full force, and it was clear this was more than just personal drama. This was a battle for legacy. Then came the shocking news that Asian Doll announced a surprise new project, a tribute mixtape dedicated to Von, dropping just days after Durk's video. She called it "For the Love of Von," claiming it was her way to honor his memory and prove her loyalty. The announcement split fans further. Some praised her artistic tribute, others accused her of trying to capitalize on the drama. The streets reacted instantly. Chicago blogs said the mixtape was a power move, and even some of Von's close friends gave mixed reviews, calling it heartfelt, but also questioning timing. A few influencers took to Twitter saying, "Is this real mourning or just another way to stay relevant?" The drama kept unfolding like a soap opera. Meanwhile, rumors about Kayla's next moves started swirling. Insiders hinted she might be preparing to release the receipts she teased. Screenshots, messages, and even video clips that could change the rap game forever. Some said the documents contained details about business deals gone wrong and people pretending loyalty for money. Others whispered about a secret meeting between Kayla and key players in the rap industry to strategize her next steps. And then the unexpected happened. A mutual friend of Von and Durk appeared on a podcast and dropped a bombshell. He claimed there was a secret agreement between Durk and Von that nobody knew about, a pact to keep the peace and protect Von's legacy no matter what. This friend said, "Things got messy, yeah, but they loved each other like brothers. The drama ain't the whole story." This threw fans into a frenzy. Was all this public fighting just a cover for something deeper? The fan battles escalated too. In the comment sections under every post, from Durk's cryptic video to Asian Doll's mixtape announcement, fans threw shade, defended their favorites, and even threatened to boycott music if the drama didn't stop. One viral tweet read, "If you all really love Von, stop this mess and let his music live." But as much as some wanted peace, the streets weren't ready to calm down. Kayla's next post stirred more controversy. She shared a blurry photo of what looked like a contract with the caption, "Some deals were made without Von's blessing." Speculation skyrocketed. Fans guessed this meant Durk or Asian Doll might have signed something about Von's music or image that wasn't approved by the family. Lawyers and music insiders started chiming in, predicting possible legal battles ahead. Amid all this chaos, Von's legacy took on new meaning. His music streams surged, tributes flooded the internet, and rappers around the world sent messages honoring him. But the drama reminded everyone that behind the music and fame, real people were hurting. This wasn't just entertainment. It was a tragic reminder of loyalty, loss, and the price of fame. Towards the end of the month, rumors leaked about a surprise collaboration, Kayla teaming up with a prominent Chicago rapper to release a track addressing the feud and telling Von's side of the story. The track was rumored to include some of those receipts, real talk and raw emotion. Fans couldn't wait, knowing this could be the final chapter or the start of a new war. And so here we are, the streets still buzzing, the internet still divided, and the music world watching closely. Will Kayla drop those receipts and finally clear the air? Will Durk respond more openly? Can Asian Doll prove her loyalty through music? Or will this family feud spiral even further out of control? The answer is still unknown, but one thing is certain. This drama has shaken the rap world to its core. It's raw, real, and filled with the kind of twists that keep us hooked. So what do you think? Who's really telling the truth? Will this feud destroy careers for good? Or is this just another chapter in Chicago's complicated rap legacy? Drop your thoughts below, smash that like button if you're here for all the drama, and don't forget to subscribe for more insane rap news and gossip. Trust me, you don't want to miss what's coming next. Alright fam, let's recap. We just took a wild ride through the most explosive, behind-the-scenes drama between King Von's sister Kayla, Lil Durk, and Asian Doll. Receipts teased, leaked audios, secret messages, and family drama so real it's shaking the rap game to its core. Loyalties questioned, careers on the line, and a feud that's got Chicago buzzing like never before. Will this tear their bonds apart for good? Or is there still hope for peace in the streets? Now it's your turn. What do you really think happened behind the scenes? Who's telling the truth and who's playing games? Drop your thoughts and hot takes in the comments below. We want to hear all the tea straight from you. Don't forget to smash that like button if you're here for the rawest rap drama, and make sure you subscribe so you never miss the next chapter in this story. Trust me, this saga is just getting started, and you won't want to miss what's coming next. Stay tuned, stay real, and as always, keep it locked right here for all the hottest rap news and drama.